Sonko akisema ameongeza 400 million kwa hiyo 600 million. Wewe uko kitchen cabinet.
I'm sorry. I've never taken Sonko to be, I've never taken him serious, I'm sorry, with all due respect to him. But the only thing we might talk about is what they already had in the bag.
Yeah.
Personally, I think the driving force today might not necessarily be the cash. The driving force for the young lads will be playing for this country. It's long since Kenyans really felt the way we felt when Kenya beat DR Congo. So as somebody who has been in this game for some time, I'm looking at the driving force to be the national flag. That badge should be the main driving force. Yeah. Well, the money comes as a bonus. Well, if Sonko gave his promise, I believe he ought to have redeemed it in the first match.
Apatie FKF waweke kwa mahali.
No, but when did he make the promise? After the first match or before we played our first match?
I think he made it.
Either way,
he'll make it after.
Either way, for me, I think let's just move into that match.
Let's just play.
Let's not look at the cash, because that one for me might be a distraction.
Yeah, we'll distract.
Aboud is disputing that, but at times that kind of promise turns to be a negative, and I hope Mutiso will echo that, because it might distract you. And that distraction might cause something that is not good. Let's move into that match, and our driving force should be the badge and the fans who are going to present themselves at Moi Kasarani. Because it's long, once again, it's long since we recorded a win at home.
Yes.
When was the last time Harambee Stars won a competitive match at home?
Actually even hosted another country here in Kenya.
Yes. So basically, what should be our driving force in the next 4 or 5 hours should be the badge and the fans who will have thronged that stadium to make sure that we win.
But of course, and remember, innocent to add as you speak, it's the first time, I think, the last time when did we have floodlight games? Mara gani ya mwisho tulihost watu usiku.
No, to 2019, when Everton was...
It's a while.
Everton or Hull City was
Was it Hull City? Tulicheza usiku?
Over Everton.
Was it a local national team or with the local Gor Mahia?
The local
team, yeah?
Local.
But for a national team,
but
for a national team under floodlights.
That should be a negative.
For national team, we've never played
that should be a negative.
For local games, I think it's 2014.
Okay.
Look at it that way.
But I'd like to disagree, first of all, with Arocho that the money can be a distraction. For me, it can never, in this situation, be a distraction, especially when it comes to footballers in Kenya. I'm not talking about any other countries, in Kenya, because I've been there, I've felt the pinch. There are some players who've always had 4 zeros in their account, but right now there's 2 more zeros being added to their that account. Millions. These are millions we're talking about. You're now striker. When you see this striker going to put that cross, cut in 45, you will slide with all your
with all your might.
With all your might to make sure that ini milioni nyingine tutoka hapana, una slide unachukua hiyo ball. You make sure that they did not get anything from that match. And yes, you'll be playing for your country, playing for that flag. You've been playing for the fans of Kenya, but then again, it adds an added impetus and an oomph when it comes to money. It's not a distraction, it's more inspiration to get those points, to win that game.
Indeed, that's very true. And talking about Group A, Zambia finally are playing their first game in Group A, and against a team that was wounded by Kenya. So definitely, DR Congo, of course, will have a lot to ponder on that. And just before I bring in, of course, Arocho and Innocent, let's listen into, of course, we're supposed to listen into some of the players who are also preparing for this particular game. Remember, if you're joining us, this is live. This is Chan 2024. I'm not alone. My name is Tony Kolanda. I'm Fred Arocho, together with Innocent Metiso. We are dissecting, of course, matters to do with the African Nations Championship. This is the tournament being co-hosted by Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. I remember there is a fine. Arocho, this fine, 1.5, 2.5?
No, we are just.
Why is CAF fining us?
No.
For things that are beyond them.
No, we are careless. We are careless as a country.
Mtu ananisha ndudhi kwa stadium.
Wacha na mtu ndudhi. You know,
the crowd.
You are an MP. I said this on this show. You are a governor. This is not a Kenya government match. This is not an FKF match. If you are not accredited to go to VVIP, stay away from VVIP. There was commotion at VVIP when one of the sponsors were shown the door simply because we had dignitaries who are not dignitaries for CAF. Once again, I'm saying it. This is a CAF event.
It's not,
it's not
a political rally.
You saw the government spokesperson.
Yes, Bwana Maura.
Coming minutes before the match, expecting to go through the VVIP. You are not invited. You don't have accreditation. My brother, stay away. Once again, I'm going to say this. Because other than the HE, and I think we talked about it here.
Yes. We reviewed here. Yeah.
Other than His Excellency, the President.
Yes.
And I think the President has been given about 5 to 6 other people to accompany him.
Yes.
And that's where you saw the like of Raila Amolo
Minister
and the rest of the guys.
Yes.
Other than Motsepe, you are not Motsepe. I saw one of the MPs trying to... You have a designated area. MPs were given a van. That van was to ferry them to a designated area so that they can move to their sitting area. Once again, the VV, and that's why we were fined. Another reason why we were fined, I don't know what happened to someone who just broke the protocol and drove his motorcycle into the playing area.
What do I do?
Sure, no, but hapo pia tuna blame the guys who walimlet.
Allowed, yeah.
You understand? It is quite unfortunate that, even CAF are wondering what's happening to Kenyans. You understand?
It's a euphoria, it's excitement.
No. Some people even lit fire in the stadium. You cannot.
It was cold, Arocha. It was cold.
Kwalanda, with all due respect to the weather, guys, we have to follow protocols. The reason why these protocols are there are not for CAF,
safety
are for our safety. The moment you light a fire in the stadium, then it gets out of control. Surely, what happened?
I think we've been, as Kenyans, we've been so used to chaos and disorder that it has become the norm. That you think that even in a CAF event, you can still do the same. But right now, there's professionalism which has been brought to Kenya, and I think it will take some time to adjust to it because, fast forward, we will be playing in the AFCON less than 2 years. So I think it will take time to adjust to professionalism. Right now, we'd have to forgive them, but then again, we'd have to take the fines with the open arms because we are not used to this kind of professionalism.
No. But don't worry, FKF received 15 million shillings from tourism.
Mutiso should not try to... We cannot glorify mediocrity.
Order is important.
We cannot glorify mediocrity. You cannot drive with your motorbike to surely. We said it on this show that a kilometer radius of the stadium is a CAF area. And that's why you see even at Nyayo Stadium, the petrol station next to Nyayo Stadium, there is a cafeteria. They are all not operational. Why? The radius is a CAF area. They make sure that they take care, first of all, of the players.
Yes.
Second, the dignitaries that are coming for this event. And then, of course, us as fans, we have to protect ourselves. And the moment we are told not to come with drums and all that, it's just for our own safety.
And also the infrastructure around the stadium, in and around the stadium.
That is it.
Yeah, so right now we have Duncan on standby. My colleague Duncan Mutua is at the venue where Zambia will be playing a Democratic Republic of Congo. That's the Nyayo National Stadium here in the capital, Nairobi. Duncan, in 1 minute and a half, are fans streaming in? What is happening at the pitch, at the stadium? How does it look? Is it ready for this particular fixture?
Okay, thank you Tony, na tuko hapa katika uwanja wa Nyayo ambapo mechi kati ya Zambia na DR Congo itakuwa inaanza mida ya saa 10. Na wakati ambao tuliweza kufika nilijaribu kuangalia mashabiki hapa na pale. Sijaweza kuona hata shabiki mmoja sababu ukiangalia nyuma yangu ni ule upande ambapo mashabiki watakuwa wanaingia, lakini kile ambacho kiko hapo kinaendelea sasa ni wale maafisa wa kuangalia tiketi kama mashabiki wanaingia ni wale maafisa wa kuangalia tiketi, lakini sijaweza kuona shabiki yote ambaye ameingia. Ni mechi kati ya DRC Congo ambao ni mabingwa mara mbili wa dimba hili la CHAN. Kumbuka alitoa ubingwa mwaka 2009 kwenye makala ya kwanza na pia mwaka 2016. Kwa hivyo ni mabingwa makala. Leo pia mashabiki wameanza kuingia, ndio unaweza kuwaona kama mpiga picha wangu Gashanja anaangalia. Huyo ni shabiki wa DRC Congo, unaweza kuona pale ameweza kuvaa lile bendera la DRC Congo. Kwa hivyo wanazidi kuingia. Tunasema tu ni mapema sababu masaa mawili hivi ni mechi ambayo itakuwa inaanza kwa muda wa masaa mawili. Kwa hivyo timu tayari zimeanza kuanza kuwasili. Kumbuka ni lazima ama ni
Okay, Duncan, we shall get you in a few. I understand our machines are also super excited that Harambee Stars will beat Angola. That's why unaona tunaweka Kakamega huko. No, don't worry, Kakamega, we are also live there because the East African games are going to happen there in Buhungu Stadium. That's why unaona tuko Kakamega, mara tutaenda huko Kasarani, mara tutakuwa Nyayo. Don't worry, it's excitement. Our machines are also human beings. They have feelings. Arocho, game, it happens. This Nyayo, of course, we've seen the Nyayo is, I watched the floodlight game, Angola versus Morocco. Everything went on superbly. Mi sina shida na hiyo. Tanzania has already sort of qualified one leg in the knockout stages against Mauritania. They beat them.
If you guys remember my sentiments again for Tanzania when we started this tournament, I said Tanzania is the strongest link of the Pamoja bid. Why do I say so? Two reasons. One, Tanzania has a very strong league. And that one is quite evident in the fact that Simba and Yanga are doing so well in the continental scene. Look at the fact that Simba played in the Confederation finals, though they lost.
That's
but,
Yanga.
Simba played in Confederation. Yanga lost in the Champions League group stage.
Yes.
So that one gives them an edge over the rest. Most of their players are used to this kind of standards, this kind of platform. Yes. So they can emulate what they've done in the Champions League or in the Confederations Cup. That's the main reason why I said Tanzania. And you saw what happened yesterday. It took them some time to get a goal, but eventually they got what they needed to get the 3 points. I'm looking at Tanzania once again, winning their third match and of course qualifying for the quarterfinals. Uganda started on a very negative note, but I hope that they will improve in the subsequent matches. Kenya today, we have to win. Winning today will confirm that this tournament was just not brought here for the sake of geographical, trying to bring some, to equalize the geographical positions of these countries. I think this tournament was brought here to make sure that these two teams, or the three teams, either two or one, makes it to the quarterfinal, so that the tournament can have some color. But I was so impressed with Kenyans. Morocco played against Angola, and we saw fans. I was so impressed that irrespective of the fact that Kenya was not playing, Nyayo Stadium had fans.
Yes, so at least we're sure. Duncan was also showing us about fans who are we expecting. But Kenyans are last minute people. They will go to watch that DR Congo. Innocent, of course, in 1 minute or 45 seconds. Referees are also a very big factor in this tournament. We've seen the referee for the Senegal, Nigeria was a very Noma. The lady, the Moroccan referee also who officiated, I think the Tanzanian game or which game, standards are okay.
Yeah,
in your own analysis from the games you watched?
The standards are so much okay because what we've been accustomed to here in Kenya with the local leagues and the officiating, there have been so many holes. But we've seen the kind of professionalism that CAF have brought to Kenya, not only the grounds, but also in terms of officiating. The officials are up to par. They know when to go to the VAR. They know what to do. They know how to handle pressure. And I think they are top-notch when it comes to officiating, and kudos to CAF for that. I can give them the green card because I know I have 2 cards, but today I will not remove them. I will give them CAF the green card because of professionalism that they brought to Kenya.
Very indeed. That's Innocent Mutiso, three-time Kenyan local domestic league champion, and of course former Harambee Stars player. He card is red ni gani Arocho?
Yeah,
2 seconds.
No, red card to the guy the motorist. No, the motorcycle.
guy.
The guy, the Doody guy.
The Chelsea fan.
Who went to Kasarani and drove. Wewe.
Tafadhali, respect protocol, respect stewards, respect volunteers who direct you, please. Heshima tu, let's show that respect because this tournament is big, it's being watched by many people and it has repercussions. Sai mmenyang'anya FKF 2.5 million Kenya shillings. Sasa mnataka tuishi aje seriously. But anyway, well done. There are 15 million Kenya shillings from the Kenya Tourism Board for the next 6 months in terms of marketing Kenya as a football destination. Thank you very much, Fred Arocho. Thank you very much, Innocent Mtiso. And the entire team, of course, that made this CHAN 2024 TV47 show a success. Nashukuru sana Alan Nzuki na wase wote wetu wa sports. Tukutane Kasarani leo usiku. Mimi nimeenda.